More Xbox news. Wow. It just keeps coming in, doesn't it? It just doesn't make any sense what Xbox are actually doing anymore with the console. Do they even care about the Xbox platform anymore? Do they care about people, buying their subscriptions? So, well, I already knew this personally was going to happen. I had a feeling anyway, considering that Call of Duty is going to be on Game Pass. And I'm presuming more games from the Activision lineup are going to be on Game Pass too. Yeah. Game Pass has seen its price increase. Now, the price increase says pretty high. Pretty high. So, this is a pretty significant increase. So, this is for breaking... Microsoft is increasing the price of Xbox Game Pass starting now for new users in September. In September for existing users. So, PC Game Pass will be changing from $9.99 to $11.99. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will be changing from $16.99 to $19.99. $20 really. That's crazy. I think that's going to be more expensive than the PlayStation. Any PlayStation Plus, right? Any PlayStation Plus tier. Xbox. So there's no such thing as an Xbox console tier anymore. It's no longer available for new Game Pass and new subscribers. Wow. That is a lot of money. So about, $240 someone said a year? Wow. So in 2 years' time, maybe 2.5 years' time, you'll probably end up buying the console with the subscription you're paying. That is obscene. Now, don't get me wrong, Game Pass it was good and it was worth it, but I'm not really surprised they put the price up. Again, adding Call of Duty to this has definitely made them have to put the price up, because they are making a bit of a sacrifice here, by putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. They're probably going to lose out a lot of money. They're losing out on $60, probably multiple millions, 2, 3, 4 million worth of copies of Call of Duty they're losing out on. Now, I don't really know 100% why they decided to put it on Game Pass. It would still sell pretty well on Xbox. I don't personally think they should put the new... I think after a year of Call of Duty, of that Call of Duty, it should go to Game Pass. But I think putting it day one on Game Pass might not be... Maybe it's a test. Maybe it's a test to see how well it does, how well they can manage it, and how well the whole game is going to be. Because there is absolutely no way whatsoever that they just said, you know what, YOLO it, and dropped it straight in, and just put the price up like that. No, I did. Again, I personally expected this. It was obvious it was going to happen, that they were going to hike the price up. Xbox is also introducing a new Game Pass standard tier for $14.99 a month. What? A standard tier? This is bearing in mind, this is not going to even include... Now, I've been a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber for a long time. What is going on? Now, you still have to pay for fucking online, which is abysmal in my opinion. Now, it's understandable why you have to pay for online because, it kind of traps you in these subscriptions. It's like, you want to play online? Guess what? You have to subscribe to Game Pass. Yeah, fuck you, in other words. Holy shit, I think PS Plus's standard tier is like less than $10, isn't it? The PS Plus, just the normal PS Plus, to actually play online. That's crazy from Xbox. Putting the price up like this. Now, they did put a price hike up, I think, before. But I think they had to revert it. Now, how will people take this? Who the fuck knows? People might not take this well. Who knows? $240 a year is quite a lot of money. Very, very much quite a lot of money. Considering, let's just say, if you don't really play a huge catalog of games from Game Pass, you're probably not going to get your money's worth out of it. I mean, people were probably thinking about subscribing to Game Pass for Call of Duty. Is it really going to be worth it? You know, for a $70 game, you're paying $240 for that. That's actually pretty crazy, to say the least. Now, I don't know if people are going to pay. I think you can pay for it yearly, Game Pass, which, jeez, I don't know who would. You could buy a Series S, a second-hand Series S, for the same price as that Game Pass yearly. That is crazy. That is absolutely... So, in other words, if you decided to take the money off that you pay, you would still be paying $170 a month. A year, sorry. A month. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. But a year, you'd be paying $170 a year if you decided to take the $70 off from the Call of Duty. That is crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. So you're essentially just paying $170 a year for the Game Pass, but if you want to play the Call of Duty, it all makes sense. I don't know what the previous yearly price was for Game Pass, but I mean, it was expected. It was expected that this was going to happen. I think it was like, it's gone up about what, $20 or something? No, about $30, $40 at most. I think about $40, $40, something like that. I don't know. That's a big increase of price. I know Sony did this with the PS plans last year, was it? People didn't take that very well. They didn't. I think it went up. Most of the plans went up like, what, $20? It's kind of understandable why Xbox is doing this. I mean, they are putting Call of Duty and they are putting many games onto Game Pass. They're probably losing out on a shed load of profit from doing this. So I guess it's kind of understandable. So this is what it says on the Xbox. We created Xbox Game Pass to offer players more choice in what they discover and play, games that include offer different prices and plans, so players can find what works best for them. A new Game Pass option, Xbox Game Pass Standard, will become available for $14.99 a month. What is Game Pass Standard? Xbox Game Pass Standard gives you hundreds of high-quality games to play on your console. It also features the benefits of Game Pass Core, such as online console multiplayer and selected member deals and discounts included 50% off on games. How is Xbox Game Pass Standard different from Xbox Game Pass Ultimate? Xbox Game Pass Standard includes hundreds of high-quality games, online access, and select member deals, in addition to having all the benefits in the Game Pass Standard. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate also includes Day 1 titles, specific entries to the Game Pass Ultimate library, access to EA Play, Xbox Cloud, perks, quests, and discounts on games. So, obviously Game Pass Ultimate is just exactly the same as it is now. So everything that is included with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, I think Ultimate actually includes PC as well, unless they're removing that. But I know Game Pass Ultimate includes PC, Game Pass, and console Game Pass in one. Hopefully they don't remove that, because if they do, that's probably going to piss a lot of people off. But yeah, I kind of expected this. Do I think it's going to ruin the reputation of Xbox? Who actually knows? Are they preparing it for more games? Indeed they are. They're probably going to put the whole catalogue of Call of Duty on there. Again, they are losing out on $70 a year, so they got to try and make some cash back at least. So putting this price up, I guess this is really the only sort of thing they can do. Putting the price up anymore would demolish them. There is no way they could actually put the price up any more than they already have done. And again, like I said, if they do, they're pushing boundaries of holy shit. Like, if they go past the $25 mark or even the $30 mark, what's going to be worth it to do? Oh yeah, guys, for this extra $30-$40 price increase, guess what? You're getting Call of Duty. One game for that price increase. Holy shit, that's crazy. Now, I understand, again, they are going to be losing a fair bit of profit from this, because people might not actually be, they'll be like, oh, well, I have it on Game Pass, so... And I think it's actually still available for Game Pass standard users, which, again, if that gives you sort of the freedom if you want that. And that's completely understandable. Now, I don't know. This, I'm sure, is causing a little bit of controversy on Twitter, as it should, I guess. Putting the price up. I mean, it was I did say this a few months back. They're gonna put the price of Game Pass up. Game Pass is gonna be hiked up. Some people said $25, which I personally just thought, it seems a bit wild that $25. They must have to add something. Call of Duty isn't going to be the only good reason to hike that price up to $25.99 a year. A month. That would be abysmal. But I guess it is Microsoft, so they could put the price up when they really want. But, with all this whole controversy around Xbox and Xbox's reputation, you would have thought maybe it's not a great time at the moment just to slice the price up, like that. It's gone up, $4, $3, it's quite a big price increase just like that, this is the ultimate tier, and then there's the standard tier, which is, the standard tier is going to be how much, I think the previous Game Pass Ultimate tier was, so it's essentially going to cost you upwards of, $14.99 a year, to access online on Xbox. We're living still in an age where you have to buy a subscription to actually access the online on a console. Now, it's understandable, I guess. They do it because it brings them a shed load of money in. Because it's like, well, guess what? You want to play online? Well, you got to pay the subscription type thing. And again, it gets more people buying their subscription. So it's kind of understandable, but I kind of thought the subscription model for online would have been axed off a long time ago, or, I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, to be honest. These companies need more money. The whole console is just a money pit for companies. They're great things to play on, don't get me wrong, playing them on your TV and stuff, like single-player games and stuff through these consoles is a great experience. However, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to the online experience from a lot of these consoles, don't expect much. They don't even protect your information, let alone anything else. You pay them all this money a month, and your information ends up on the fucking dark web. Someone's just leaked all your shit. Your bank card's gone, everything. That's the type of shit that's the type of treatment you get from PlayStation and Xbox. Oh yeah, guess what? You're gonna pay $19.99. You know what, Xbox? We're gonna go down for another 5 hours. That's the type of thing you really want, isn't it? I'm paying almost $240 a month to a year. Hopefully that never happens. $240 a month. Although at that point, I think everyone would just burn their Xbox, because it'd be better just using it as a fireplace, because you'll need it, because that's the only thing you'll be buying all month. However, yeah, I do think that Xbox it's treading on some weird moves lately. But yeah, they're all over the place. It's kind of understandable, though. They have just put Call of Duty on Game Pass. They're probably going to, again, lose quite a fair bit of money doing this. So I guess that's the sort of risk they're taking now. We need to act serious and be more serious in what we're doing. let's do it like this. Let's put Game Pass up a few dollars. Let's see what happens. Now, people could outrage and go against it. I don't know. I think that's already happened to Xbox. They did that. They outraged against it and they stopped it. But yeah, they're putting the price up again. Yeah. And Game Pass PC. I don't think Game Pass PC does an incredible amount well. I don't know, man. Console gamers got wrecked. PC Game Pass is $11.99 a month for day and date with free multiplayer. Well, I mean, they probably would try to charge people for multiplayer on PC, but I don't think that would go down well. We obviously have already seen the PC community react to the whole Helldivers situation, and they didn't take that very well. In fact, they took that very poorly, the PC gamers, and I guess rightfully so. I mean, they tried to do and slip in something that, people weren't having. So this whole thing, I don't know what the future is. I don't know if they're going to put the price up anymore. Apparently, they're laying off a bunch of people soon. So I guess that's kind of ironic, to be honest. Put the prices up of things and then just lay a bunch of people off. Gotta get rid of them so we can make more profit. I get it. You're putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. This is a bit of a risk. Of course it is. Again, like I said, you are going to be losing out on a fair amount of money. But if I was them, I'd test it. I'd test putting Call of Duty on Game Pass, see how well it does on Game Pass. If it doesn't do well, then result to just, not doing it like that. I don't know, man. It seems a bit stupid in my opinion, this whole thing. I just think that there are other ways, you can do this, I guess. I don't know. Just release more exclusives, for fuck's sake, and then maybe you'd make a bit more money on that. But I don't know. The community has reacted in their way. Some people are pretty angry. Well, a lot of people are very angry at this. And obviously comparing it to PS Plus. I'm not going to lie. PS Plus is looking like it's more value. Wow, I don't know. No. PS Plus did get a lot of reaction. PS Plus got a lot of reaction. Remember that time when PlayStation raised the price and gave you nothing in return? Yeah, you got a point. You've got a point. I don't know, man. This whole thing, it's crazy. Wow, to play online. I get it. They got to make their money somehow. This is sort of their way of. I mean, they already absolutely slice prices out of games. I think they take a 30% cut in every game. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a big cut to be taking in a game. So, and they charge for online as well. So all these cuts and all this money coming in. I think Microsoft. The first people to charge for online. We kind of have to blame that one on them. I guess they kind of forced Sony into a corner and be like, we need to start charging people for online. That was the greatest era, that. The PS3 was completely free for online. I don't know why. It felt like a breeze. You probably saved an absolute shit ton of money. I know I owned a PS3 as well. And it actually was, if you owned multiple consoles, it was so much better because you were like, I don't have to, I have to pay one subscription, but I don't have to for the other console. It's free online. I guess that's what opposed a lot more people to be like, I want to buy this. Xbox is charging, a month for Xbox Live. You know what? I'm going to get a better deal and free online. Hey, I don't know. I was kind of expecting this, though, with the Game Pass hike. It's happy with this. Again, it's pretty understandable. Black Ops 6 is coming out, so they need to bring some money together. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a sad reality, but it's true.